feeling alive. Cause the spirit real and alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth in my life. Visions and dreaming come alive. Higher heights I'm reaching alive. Fire for God, I'm steaming alive. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit real and alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth in my life. Visions and dreaming come alive.
It's better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Psalm 118, verse 8. A very good afternoon to you and welcome to the show. Live right here in Family Radio Love 101. 105 is your time, right here on the number one gospel station in the nation. It's indeed an Island Vibes Tuesday. And of course, I am your student Neison, and I'll be keeping you company until 5 p.m. So if you're viewing via Facebook or YouTube, I say a very special welcome to you. If you're listening via the World Wide Web at www.love101.org, welcome, 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 welcome. If you're utilizing our app, Love 101 FM Jamaica, a big thank you for making it Family Radio Love 101. Trust you're doing good. And of course, you can expect to be informed, inspired, entertained, and engaged this afternoon. Yes, so bless the Lord, oh my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Yes, we will continue to lift up the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. It's coming up inside the show today. In a few to be time for highlights in the news. At 1:45, we make way for mental size. Of course, that's your mental exercise. 2 p.m. we'll be going to the throne of grace. Inside Prayer Blast. 2:15. It will be time for the evidence. We hear the powerful testimony of Evangelist Brenton Barrett, who experienced a supernatural encounter you must hear about. At 3 p.m. it will be time for us to go behind the pulpit right here on Family Radio Love 101 with Anglican minister in training at the Morant Bay Parish Church and the principal of the Wandebolas Primary School, Maria Sims. Celebration comes your way at 3:45. Small people at 4, and of course, some great music at 4:30. I believe, yeah. Take you all the way up to 5 o'clock in fine style. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us, Sister Luna, quite early for class. Sister Bradshaw and Ricardo. Let's take a look at the highlights in the news at this time, and we begin with local news. So Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP Paula Llewellyn, has described as disingenuous some arguments presented by the parliamentary opposition in its objection to the introduction of legislation which gives a limited right of appeal to the prosecution. Deputy Leader of Opposition Business in the Senate, Donna Scott Motley, said the legislation could undermine the judiciary. But the DPP says it appears the opposition did not benefit from sufficient research on the matter. Leader of the opposition, Mark Golding, has restated the opposition's disapproval for mandatory COVID-19 vaccination. He has also criticized what he says are injustices in the application of penalties for breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act. Mr. Golding has also argued rather that a mandatory vaccination policy would neither be right nor practical, considering that the majority of Jamaicans are against it. Transport and Mining Minister Robert Montague is to face questions from the parliamentary opposition regarding the Airports Authority of Jamaica, AAJ's investment of nearly $500 million in startup First Rock Capital Holdings, contrary to the government's regulations. According to Mr. Robinson, the AAJ board should have been fired for the breaches. Still on the local scene, Leah Tavares Vincent, the mother of Christopher Dogpaw Linton's child, wrote on Instagram that she will miss the reputed gang leader following his death at the hands of the police yesterday. Miss Tavares Vincent and Linton share a 10-year-old son. In a post to her Instagram stories, she wrote, "I will miss you, Papa Bear. My dark paw, watch over us the right way now." Miss Tavares Vincent is the daughter of noted Queen's Counsel and President of the Senate, Tom Tavares Vincent. On the international scene, wow. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, says ongoing hit from the COVID-19 pandemic and the failure to distribute vaccines worldwide is worsening the economic divide and darkening prospects for developing nations. Global economic growth this year and next is expected to continue as the recovery solidifies, but the overall figures cover up large downgrades and ongoing struggles for some countries. And finally, in sports, Jamaica's Reggae Boys squad was further ravaged by the withdrawal of two players as they arrived in San Pedro Sula yesterday afternoon ahead of tomorrow's World Cup qualifying engagement with the hosts. Philadelphia Union wing-back Alvas Boyle, who started Sunday's game at Central Defense, was diagnosed with a grade 1 tear of his left hamstring and was thus ruled out, while FC Bournemouth forward Jamal Lowe returned home as per the agreement for him to be available for just 2 games with Jamaica. North Korean state media reported that the country's leader, Kim Jong-un, has vowed to build an invincible military in the face of what it says are hostile policies from the United States. North Korea has recently tested what it claims to be new hypersonic and anti-aircraft missiles. And those are the highlights in the news. This time written and produced in association with the Jamaica's first digital media house, My Jamaica Today, only 3 clicks away, and presented by Love 101 FM, the family station. 30 minutes past 1 o'clock is your time right here at Family Radio. Hey, remember at 1:45 we make way for mental size, your mental exercise. But in the meantime, let me say hello to Nikki from St. Catherine, also Sandrine, Angela Masters from Yorton. I see Charmaine checking in. Dwayne Tracy, good afternoon to you, sir. Pat, I see you. Sandra Wisdom, Carly Mendez, Joan Foster, Nikki Brown. I see Beverly Praiser Smith, Jeannie from East Kingston, So good to be here with you this afternoon. Early. Thanks for making it Family Radio Love 101. Guess what? Some great music coming your way to get the show on the road as we journey to 5 o'clock in fine style.
They that wait upon the Lord shall renew